I pressed the button. It's over here. Hi.
Dang.
Hello. Welcome in. Sorry for the delay. We have been broken. It's been fun. But, broken means we can fix ourselves.
Aren't we already broken?
Yeah, basically. Perpetually. I clicked off of my thing. So hang on a second. Guess who our sponsor is?
Canadian Dice?
Yeah!
Liquid IV.
NordVPN.
No.
Liquid IV, please sponsor us.
Wrong.
I want your product.
Wrong. Everyone is wrong except Rob.
Yay.
It's in Sly's spot for some reason.
I think that this is complete nepotism.
I'm just waiting for.
Right.
I'm just
Not that
waiting
he's actually
for.
right. It's nepotism.
I'm just waiting for Raid Shadow Legends to send that something.
Oh God, that's gonna be a hard no, pal.
That's how we do it. It's just everybody seems to get them.
That's because they're weird.
So, like, how could I use this alleged sponsorship, though, that we have?
This alleged sponsorship, you can go to CanadianDice.ca and use the code TheVactaire, all one word, at checkout to get 15% off of your order. And yesterday, Jeremy was so inclined to share that we are closer to Christmas than not. So the holiday season is coming. Feel free to order some dice. Or other things.
Fact.
I'm not being, I love Christmas.
I don't know. There was a little bit of something there.
I was being sassy.
But
Maggie.
I mean, we're also closer to Halloween than we are to Christmas.
That is true.
Don't remind me that Spooktober starts in a week.
Spooktober starts in 6 days.
Spooktober does start in 6 days with the Bane of Batfort with Babysitter Rick in a Babies and Broadswords one shot. But Maggie, what is your dice pick of the week?
Deadly Forest Dice. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's like spoopy season when all the leaves are brown and all the skies are gray. Hi, legs. And like all of the leaves are gonna fall off, and the forests are gonna be spooky, but also beautiful.
That's great. I love it.
They're like white, sparkly with like unique but still very legible lettering. As somebody who like can get tricked up on fonts, all of Ryan's dice are really nicely lettered, and the ink is done really well, so you can like read them. Because I've gotten some dice and I'm like, huh, I cannot read.
You have to like bring them right up to your face to be able to read them.
Are really good for that. They're like good contrast.
Good contrast, good lettering. We like it. Scheduling wise, we have the season finale of Blood in the Six over on DM Jeremy's channel, Chapter 2. That's tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And then he'll take a little breaky break for our Spooktober marathon. Wasteland Saga on Wednesday is tentative. It is Jared's birthday, so we might be taking it off. Thursday is Hunger Crystal and Shadow at 8:30. That's back here. Fixius 5 again. That's here at 8:30. Together Among the Stars is going to be an hour early this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Due to scheduling, but it will be Agni this week for realsies at 10:30 this morning, or that morning. We also have the Backpacker's Guide to TTRPGs returning, and they are diving further into spell work from the Player's Handbook. And then we are back over on DM Jeremy's channel on Sunday for Legacy of Fire at 7:30. And, merch, podcasts, you know the drill. If you don't, just go watch like 73 other episodes. Anyhoozle, where we last left off. The party had made their way to Barovia and ultimately met up with Desirous, who they had been in contact with before, and also an old, now deceased friend who appears to be at his beck and call, Gabriella. Kilt in a kill or be killed situation with Des, and then resurrected in order to basically be a bodyguard or maid or whatever. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Leaving the Golden Temple and heading for Vallaki, you have now arrived in Vallaki after bypassing the Svalak Woods, a path to Argynvostholt, Cosin's Tower, and you have found Van Richten, your main contact, your main dude that mistwalks, is a monster hunter, and the one that ultimately set a lot of you on your first quest outside of your home domains. There was some tension between Athelstan and Van Richten, as Van Richten very happily called out Athelstan on his drama. He was able to inform you all of who the new Dark Lord of Barovia is. Arena. Formerly Tatiana in a lifetime many, many, many lifetimes ago. The person who ultimately created Strahd and the domain of Barovia, the source of it all. She now resides as the Dark Lord over Barovia, but you've been advised that speaking her name outside of the tower that you'd been brought to by Van Richten is probably not wise, as it may summon undue eyes towards you. Retiring from the Van Richten's slash Rictavio's shop, you've all made your way to the Blue Water Inn in Vallaki, because that's the good inn. You don't want to go to Watcher House. That's the bad inn. And that's where we pick up. The skies outside are darkening as the sun begins to descend, and you can hear the rumble of thunder and rain as it begins to move in towards the city. Outside, you can see people scurrying through the window towards cover homes that are across the way, other businesses, even just standing under awnings to protect themselves from the downpour. So, party, you find yourself in the Blue Water Inn. Very comfortable, warm establishment filled with lighter birchwood and a roaring fire and a grizzled human standing behind the bar. What do you do?
So is he like a bear?
No, he's not a bear. He's just kind of prospectory, kind of a scraggly beard, long hair. He does have a golden tooth, but a little bit further back.
Is it Cletus?
No, it's not Cletus.
Aww.
What build is he though? He is not like a large hairy man.
Is
He's
this a human?
human, yes. Broader in the shoulders, more like barrel chested and tall-ish.
So
Probably
he-
right around 6 foot.
So he is a bear.
I guess.
Okay.
Maybe
Have
not.
we eaten technically yet? Because I fell asleep last session. Like I crashed.
Sure, we can say you're seated at a table. There is some stew and biscuits that are available on the table. I don't know where that noise is coming from.
Sorry, it was me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My phone's thing was on.
That's
Do
okay.
you mind that Atlas like have they looked at our party strangely?
Yes, that has been a very common thread as you've been moving about the city, because you are very odd. You have a halo lady, a satyr, a tiefling wearing a crown, a centaur,
Minotaur.
a minotaur.
A supposed Vistani wearing a crown.
Well, the Vistani is a little more shrouded. He's got his hood up.
Athelstan's got his hood up, but he's also really large.
Yeah, he is very large and purple.
I requested water for my plants.
You are able to obtain a jug of water for your plants.
I put my plants on the table next to me because the thing is, Atlas, like, he can't properly sit down at the table comfortably. So he's like standing with his bowl of soup and he puts his plants on the table and is letting them enjoy the water.
Okay. Do you have like
Did
an
we get poutine? Is there any poutine available here?
Yes.
Is
Van
Van Richten
Richten
with us?
Yes, he is there with you, and he did promise to buy a round of poutine, so there is poutine on the table.
I check my paper note that I made with Van Richten's order and I make sure that I wrote it down correctly because Keeli got all those sending messages.
It looks pretty much like as described.
Atlas, like, he takes out his pen and he like draws a little picture of it.
Okay.
And
No.
post it on InstaHoof.
Then he puts it back in his pocket and he
Okay.
says, so Mr. Van Richten, it's really good, thank you.
I'm glad you like it, Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
I know you would. That's why I
Dez is
found it.
just going. Dez is going to uncomfortably just keep looking at Van Richten with a smile.
Make an
Atlas
insight
is-
check.
'Cause
Alice
I'm
has
like,
not picked up on the social cue.
You're my bitch now. That's what I'm thinking.
He did ultimately agree to help you, but your modify memory spell did not take.
No, I know.
Surprise, surprise.
Just reminding.
He still fell to my charm.
He did.
I'm better than him.
He's.
Or maybe you're pretty and he's an old queen.
You get the feeling that he's not ignoring you per se, but he sort of like looks over your head if his gaze kind of passes by you on the table.
Yeah, that's fine. I just keep uncomfortably grinning at him.
You're making it weird.
Absolutely, I'm making it fucking weird.
Okay.
Is
Good to
his your chair turned towards him instead of the table?
No, I'll just be sitting like wherever I'm sitting, but I just look at him and smile.
Okay.
Did we see shops as we were walking here?
Yeah, that's one of my questions.
There were a
too.
couple shops. There were like obviously there was Blinksy's.
Blitzky! I love it so much.
There were like other little shops about. There was the 3H's, which appeared to be some sort of general goods, maybe like light magic.
3 inches?
3H's.
Oh, 3 H's.
Yes.
The corner store.
One store.
I'm gonna have Gabby stand outside
Okay. In the
She
rain?
smells.
in the rain, preferably beside the livestock.
Okay.
Just tie her hitch onto it.
Basically.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that.
We should look for a map at some point, you guys. I don't think we have a map of Barovia.
Where exactly are we
Oh, I
going
know.
again? Are we going to the castle?
I don't know if we decided that yet.
We have a
There's
few
some-
options.
There are some hags that you want to go and visit.
Mm-hmm.
Lighthouse
Person-
business.
I think
Not
they make
really.
better allies than enemies, but you know. What do I know?
I mean, I thought really we were sort of waiting around for Ez for a bit, but
Oh, I have my left hand up as if he's doing that. Sorry.
You do know you can probably find a map at any of the general goods stores.
Would Atlas understand that, like, things are a little wibbly wobbly in this domain, because of traveling with the carnival?
Yes, you would know that for sure.
Okay. Would I believe that the maps are pretty accurate then? Or have I never seen, like, a map of this area because I travel with the carnival?
You haven't really seen any maps that you'd be able to kind of reflect on that you recall. Most of them were either in your carnival master's hands, or you didn't really venture outside of the carnival's grounds, so you didn't need one.
So, like, how do the maps work here? Like, are they magic? Because, he looks outside at the mists and everything being kind of gray, very Cleveland core.
I mean, have the maps been magic anywhere else?
Just
Really?
things are a little, you can take one turn and then you end up back where you were sometimes. That normally doesn't happen in other places. Except maybe the Feywild. I think I left the fridge open. Hold on, it's beeping at me.
Beep, beep.
What's a fridge?
Damn, those Feywild fridges.
The box of colding. The chest of colding? Whatever it was.
Yeah.
The
This
ice.
has a bag of colding.
Mm-hmm.
The ice chest. The ice chest.
At this point, we still haven't found Athelstan, correct?
No.
No, you
Well, I
have.
found him.
He's
Oh, you did?
there.
Okay.
Yeah, I found him and brought him back.
Okay.
Yeah, your party is assembled. It's not a split party at the
I'm
moment.
getting shawarma.
It's not a 4 for Volaki split like it was last time.
Wasn't it only 3?
I don't remember.
Or did we end up getting 4?
I think it split into 4 at one point.
Okay.
The bear is a druid? Sorry.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Nobody told me that. It came
Who's
up
a
in
druid?
It came up in a fuck, marry, or kill. I'm sorry. I got a notification and it said the bear is a druid, Cedar, on a comment of my most recent video.
Yes, that is correct.
It showed up on a fuck, marry, kill. I was like, is this a fucking animal companion? What is this doing here? That's a bear. I was like, that's a bear. Y'all should not do any of this with a bear.
Anyway,
Sorry.
that's okay. So your party again at the bar. Des is being weird.
As usual.
Mm-hmm.
You have plans to go to the Bone Grinder, to go to Castle Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm.
To
Yep.
avoid Castle Ravenloft until we absolutely have to go there.
Mm-hmm. And maybe have a date with a dragon.
Argynvost is also on your list.
We should talk to whoever that is.
I thought we didn't know the dragon's name.
Argynvost is the location.
Oh, sorry. Argynvost. Castle Ravenloft.
The question is, where do we go first?
I suppose it would depend on what you want to finish first. Less dead children, more dragons, more vampires.
Closest.
Eh,
The Bone Grinder will place us with the hags, and
Also-
therefore getting us in good favor.
If Rob
with the
remembers
people
the
who
map, it's
live here.
probably-
the Bone Grinder and Argynvost are about same distance
And
in
directions?
different directions. If
course
you
they
came from Golden Temple, then you actually passed by it.
Oh, those were the ruins we heard about.
No, that was most likely Beres. But Argenvostholt is in same area.
What can we expect in either place? Besides,
In
obviously, hags and a dragon.
Argenvostholt, it is very peaceful there now. It used to be corrupted wraiths and revenants. But now it is quiet.
Were heroes here before?
Yes, many years ago.
Oh, Sly, I don't know if you've watched the last episode, but you had like a flashback to something that happened in a previous campaign of a giant fucking explosion, which knocked you
yeah.
off the horse.
Like an exploding cart.
It's a carnival wagon that exploded, and you got
Mhm.
like a front row seat to it exploding, but it was like
Yeah.
a vision.
It was
Memory.
full on shell shock PTSD immersion moment for
Did this
you.
happen, like, was I there for that, or is this just a backstory piece that I
This
don't know
last
that I
week.
wasn't actually there for?
That happened in
No.
the previous campaign.
The explosion itself, but the reenactment from last week.
Happened in Moria's Coursers. You weren't in that.
Yep.
Oh,
Rosira got
there we
nailed
go.
by
That-
the same thing.
So did Des.
Yeah, it was like a
freaked
wisdom
out.
saving
Des
throw,
didn't
and
give a shit.
you had like a weird flashback of a memory that now we know may or may not be your own. Probably is not your own. So that's traumatizing.
Well,
That is not true. I give a shit. I know you're afraid of fire now, Cat. That could be useful.
I was talking outside of character, but okay.
Hey,
Sorry.
Oh, Mr. Van Richten, I grabbed some stuff from your house to borrow, and I should
Oh.
return it to you.
What did you borrow?
I got books from your library. I returned them.
Okay, thank you. Not
Okay,
necessary.
let me
You
just find them
could-
in my inventory.
Okay. You can keep them if you find them useful.
Okay, that would be really nice. It's good to have something to read during downtime instead of thinking about everything that's going on. Atlas gets like a distant look for a moment before his eyes refocus. And then he says,
Atlas's arm.
Atlas nods and he says, "So what do you know about the?" He pulls the book out. The Bloodspur.
What is Bloodspur?
Illithid.
Oh, you mean the domain Bloodspur?
Yeah, it's a book. It's called. I have a lot of shit in my inventory. Hold on. I know I have a book in here. I just don't remember what it's called.
That is an interesting name.
I have one that's just called Book About Bloodspur.
Okay, yeah. I show him the book. Oh, it's called Red Goes Faster, the definitive guide to Bloodspur.
I forgot about that.
Oh, well, it is a domain filled with Illithid, which is the mind flayers, which I believe you have had some interaction with, and he looks mainly at Sly. They also have other such creatures, such abominations like intellect devourers, and the whole place is run by a dying elder brain.
Oh, Sly, that reminds me. Des and Van Richten hurt your feelings.
Whatever, Daz, my crown's cooler.
You wish.
That didn't sound like it was in character.
You wish.
There you
go. So, like, you're not gonna send us there, right? Like, we probably don't have to go there.
No, I have no intention of doing so, but you are welcome to go there if you wish.
I don't want to go there, but you know, like the sky.
Just the sky in general, or a specific sky?
Oh, when I was in Scald, I looked in this telescope and like I saw the blood spur.
Again,
Oh.
I do not understand what was. You saw the whole domain
He is-
through the telescope.
He refers to the illithid as a blood spur.
Oh.
As blood spur.
Like
Imagine
blood
it as a
spur.
blood spurian, perhaps.
I collapsed one skull.
Also, when I was in Scald, I was hanging around this fancy house, and like the blood spur, they were in the fancy house, like hiding out in the where the rich people are. You know, the ones who have like different tiny forks for all their different size food.
That would be understandable because Scotford is completely infested with mind flayers.
I love the freeze.
The entire, all of that council and every socialite that calls themselves such, they reside there.
I look at Breeze more. Like flabbergasted. I like jumps back.
Just like minor illusion.
But shapes soup. You know the spell, the cantrip shape soup. To make the soup go back into the bowl properly. Also, I saw Shuri. Additionally, Atlas says, "Oh, so like when I was at the graveyard there where they were making people jerky, they also had a tombstone, like not a tombstone, a mausoleum that said Bloodspur on it."
It actually said the domain name on it.
Didn't it?
Or did it say Illithid or Mind Flayer?
It said Bloodspur, right?
What
did it say?
I'm just trying to make sure that I understand
What did it say?
It said Bloodspur.
Yeah, okay, it did say Bloodspur.
Okay, yes, that is most likely where they interred their dead or, well, created new ones.
What do you mean created new ones?
Do you want to know the in-depth information of how a Mind Flayer is created?
Yes, please give me the Gale from Baldur's Gate 3 explanation. You get more and more upset.
Takes approximately 7 days. You get a tadpole
Stan
behind
goes to the bar.
Van Richten informs you of the horrendous process of ceremony.
Right now, Razira's gonna have nightmares too.
No, let's see if she's even paying attention.
Oh,
You're paying attention.
make a stupid check. Pasta check.
No, it's a makeup. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a makeup pasta check.
I want there to be a pasta scale for Razira. I know that Razira's not my character, but I think it would be really fucking funny, Affy, and
Maybe.
Duality.
Maybe.
And pasta.
Yeah.
So you all,
She has the zoomies.
everybody but Athelstan now has knowledge of how Ceramorphosis takes place.
Oh, he was listening.
You went to the bar.
How big is this place?
It's not large, but it's noisy.
Oh. I think he already kind of has an idea anyway, but not from Van Richten.
Does Atlas have to make any throw because he's talking about like an actual fear on his sheet, by the way, just to be fair about things?
Yes. Please make a wisdom saving
I just
throw.
wanted to, play the mechanic properly.
No, I
'cause
appreciate
that's,
that. Thank you for reminding me of your seeds of fear.
Yeah, because I got rid of a seed of fear, but I also gained one, so like I'm at
Mhm.
I rolled a -1. I mean, I rolled not a 1.
Yeah, you're suffering
I'm
a
not
stress
good-
effect, but I will say you are working on facing the fear of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna re-roll the 1. I'm just gonna let it fester.
I love how anytime we meet somebody that has any substance, like the underline on the bullet notes anytime we meet somebody with capital S, Atlas just trauma dumps on them about his trauma about the blood spur and it's so fucking great. It never gets old. Usually I'm for the rule of 3, but like this has been like 8 times. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out what the blood spur are, and like it's going in one ear and then out the other, and then in the other ear and then out the other because he has 4 ears.
You
So
are
there-
obtaining this information. Like you
Yeah.
are wise enough to be able to kind of get the information, understand it. It's definitely disconcerting when you learn how mind flayers are created. It's not a natural breeding process by any means.
It's osmosis.
And it's sort of like being born from an egg.
In your brain.
And you have a little bit of feelings about that because, according to you, Atlas thinks he was born from an egg.
What if he
Look,
actually
there's no
was?
standard education system in the carnival according to the pamphlet you gave me.
True.
Like, there is actually no education system. It looks like.
So, if you like, I would be okay if you want to roll a wisdom check to convince yourself you are not a blood spur in disguise. Because you were also born from an egg. Allegedly.
Okay, a wisdom check.
Save.
Save. Okay.
And there you go, Cedar.
I saw.
14.
I'm very pleased.
You're probably not one. You don't have any tentacles.
I look at my hair.
What about the tail?
Fuck.
Which is also hair, so no.
Only most of it.
Razira, that means Razira's a blood spur then. If it's a tail. Then.
With that logic.
If you can
No.
see Athelston's tail, then he is too.
Yeah.
He's also purple.
No.
And Sly.
Atlas just
And
like-
Gordon.
Atlas looks like.
And Breeze. Does
Fuck.
Breeze have a... Hang on, I have to know. Does Breeze have a little white tail
Nubbin
underneath?
tail.
Like I know like a tail, but like is it like a white-tailed deer? Like when you flee, your tail goes up and your butt is white.
Yes.
Gotta fix the art.
Bruce wears pants. It doesn't matter.
Aw. Well, your tail pokes out, I hope. Otherwise, you're sitting on your tail all the time.
We
Which is
did
like
all the Mistwalker art. I'm not doing it again.
Okay, it's
Question?
just yes.
Atlas. He kind of nods and he's just like, are any other realms filled with blood spur? He's like having like a full on like. He's like, you know, when you're just like so upset that you're like oddly calm and you're just like processing it.
Yeah, but your voice is really high-pitched.
Yeah.
Like you're having a panic attack, but you're calm about it.
Not like, most likely, yes. They have a nest in every domain, I am sure.
Everyone.
Most likely.
Like even like where we're from.
You're from Carnival, yes?
Yeah, the non-witchlight one, the other one.
Oh, yes, I believe they have some, not a nest per se, but I believe there is an ill-fed or something similar. I don't know. I don't know what
Inside
guys
check.
they have currently.
Inside check.
Okay, make an insight check.
Did you apply the stress on me?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
But that's perception, so you're fine.
What do you...
He believes what he says, that there is likely a nest in every domain. That it is most likely not a full nest in the carnival, and he does not know who it is. He is also oblivious to your worries and crisis of identity.
Guys, thanks for the food. I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Actually, it's probably bedtime, right? I look outside, then realize it like all looks kind of gray.
Yeah. You do know that it is evening-ish, but early evening-ish.
Liz collects his plants. His like hands are shaking slightly. He puts them all in the slots, and do we pay for rooms already? How are we rooming this?
You haven't really discussed it. You just kind of came in, sat down, and ate. Started eating.
Atlas goes up to Bear.
Where Athelstan went.
Yeah. Hi, Athelstan.
I've already secured.
need...
If we're jumping just to that, then there's rooms already secured.
Got it.
Could I have my
He
key?
just hands a key. He just like hands a key to Atlas.
Hey, Athelstan. When you go to bed, could you just like check on me?
Why?
I'm just not feeling too great.
Why?
Big feelings.
Ah.
Like a lot of feelings.
He knocks on the bar for he knocks on the bar and he looks at the bar and the tender and he's like, "The Dragon Crush for my friend, please."
Of course. One moment,
Thank you.
please. And this sort of like hulking man moves around and pulls up a bottle of Red Dragon Crush.
Athelstan pops the cork and just takes this glass. I imagine it's like a wine glass, but it doesn't have a stem or something. I don't know. Is it iron? Is it metal? Is it wood? Is it glass?
Glass.
It's glass. He takes a glass and he puts it into Atlas's hands. Sip on that before bed.
Oh, okay. Can I take the cup upstairs?
Yes.
I look at Bear too to see if Bear is okay with me taking the cup upstairs.
Yes, of course. You are a guest here in my inn that I own with my wife.
My what? I then take the stairs up, going at half speed because it's difficult terrain for me.
Noom, right?
Yes, you go upstairs. As you reach the landing, you do see a couple of children, 2 young boys that basically collide into one another, look up at you, and then scurry into one of the rooms.
Is it the twins? Out of character.
No.
Oh.
It better not be those darkest house fuckers that one time I was in a party with and somebody stomped on their fucking bones.
Nope, those are elsewhere.
Nope, it's just the gender bent twins from The Shining.
Oh. Actually, now that I think about it, the last time that we stayed in a hotel with Dez, something worse than The Shining basically happened.
That's another thing that I wanted to do before you made your way completely up the stairs. Okay. He would have pointedly made eye contact with Keeli, poured another glass, held it out to her, and then inclined his head towards the stairs after Atlas.
Get up and go. The drink from Athelstan.
Okay, so you and Atlas head upstairs. You see this interaction with these 2 younger boys. They're probably they're not super young. They're probably about 15, between 13 and 15 years old. But
I tries to smile at them.
Make a performance check.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah. They're not really paying you a whole lot of mind, so
It's fine.
yeah. They kind of
Can you
scurry into
make
the
a
room.
smile that is worth a 12 for us, Artemis, for those of us who can see your face?
Yep, that does it.
You look like you got a poop.
Eli, what's
I go
your
with
passive
Atlas.
perception? And Atlas, what is your passive?
Is
Oh, is it affected by
15.
my stress? I don't know what level 1 stress does, like, out of character.
It's disadvantage on perception checks.
Oh, so it's not my passive. Is there a way to see your passive, or is it just like your...
It's
Proficient.
The front
basically
page.
it's just your modifier plus 10.
Oh, my modifier is modifiers plus 4.
It's on the main
plus 10?
page of your character sheet
Oh, main page,
under
yeah.
senses. There's senses and PERC.
Main page under senses.
Yeah, so there's class and level, background, and
Oh,
race.
sorry. Okay, it's 18.
18? Okay. And sorry, what was yours, Kili?
15.
You cut out.
15.
Okay. Atlas, you are aware that Razira is following you.
Okay.
Just putting it up.
Literally just made my damn cat. Like,
Is she on all fours? It's important to me. I know I'm not there, but it's important to see her.
Razira, are you
you-
on all fours?
I mean, that's generally how she moves around, so yes.
Is your tail like...
Like, are you hunting, or are you sneaking, or are you just kind of like prancing along behind them?
Is your primordial pouch swinging?
Would you even see that through the poncho?
Probably
I
not.
don't know. Don't trip on the poncho. It's probably why you have to... That's not why you have to fix it all the time. It's because you keep tripping on it. Oh. Oh.
I don't think so, no.
I love them. Okay. Sorry. Had to. Anyway.
All right, so you're at the bar stand. Eli, Atlas, and Razira have gone upstairs. What are the rest of you doing?
I'd like to... Athelstane would like to speak with the barkeep. But
Yes,
I'm
what can I
willing.
do?
I'm willing to wait for other folks to do their thing, if they
Okay.
want.
Anyone else? No?
I got nothing.
Go ahead, Athelstan.
Oh, I thought Rob said, "Hang on." Sorry.
No, I said I got nothing.
Ah. What about Gordon?
Gordon is content just with like Sly in his lap.
We lost
Drinking and
Yenrik
eating
at some
poutine.
point, right?
Nobody has really noticed. So if you want to make a perception check for Yenrik, you can do
'Cause,
so.
I would have assumed that he didn't get on the boat. On the boat, but I guess he
He-
was still on the boat, or maybe he didn't get off the boat with us. I don't know.
He was on the boat with you.
I know he was on the boat, but I don't know if he got off with us. That's my question. Because that's just kind of when we weren't sure if Agni was coming back, so I thought maybe he would just be with us. Okay, I'll make that perception check just for shits and gigs. Yeah, it was a 5.
Yeah, you're not sure. You don't remember him getting off the boat. You don't remember seeing him on the boat.
It makes him nervous. 'Cause, after hearing that, he shouldn't say Irina's name out loud. Yenrik would. Just to
Probably.
see what happens. Because he's a dumb shit. What, Rob?
What?
You just I just read your message. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So you wanted to talk to the innkeeper?
I think I would have asked him his name. Just to be polite.
Okay. He
when he
introduces
first walked out?
himself as Erwin Martkov. And that's Erwin, Urwin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Erwin Martkov. What can I do for you?
Procure the rooms and the wine. The last I heard, and pardon my being nosy, I know that I'm a stranger here. Last I heard, some children were taken in by the Baroness and then transformed into.
Werewolves. Yes.
Have they been culled?
No. They were cursed or born that way.
Hmm. Okay. Are they still here?
They have been put up
Relocated?
in. Yes, in layman's terms. But not far.
Interesting. They haven't gone missing, have they?
No.
Because I hear that's going around.
I don't know what you mean.
Do you have a smoke?
I have some tobacco, yes?
Anything a little stronger?
What are you asking for? I deal in wine, not substances.
Very well. Can't blame a fellow for asking, given the way it looks outside.
You may find that at Triple H, but not here.
Now that I'm role-playing, I completely forgot everything that I wanted to ask.
Good job, buddy.
Yay! Because I'm so focused on trying not to stutter.
Well, you're doing awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Was there anything else I could get you other than the wine and runes?
Any fair fights in town?
What kind of fair fights?
One that doesn't get me stabbed, but maybe in a ring.
Kind of looks back and forth, seeing who's here other than your party.
His right hand is just sitting on the bar, uncovered, sleeve torn up to the elbow. Fucked up knuckles all over the place. Oh, that reminds me. Is there somebody who deals in clothing, perhaps?
3H's does have some general clothing, but there are some other, like
I'm
a tailor
Marge.
shop. You might need the tailor then.
Okay. Where's the tailor, may I ask?
It's in the main square. Can't miss it.
Just out of unrelated, but well, related. Have there been any mimic issues in the tailor as of late?
Mimic, as in
Mimics,
a
as
mimic?
as in the pissant little beasts. Yes.
Make an insight check.
It was almost a nat 20. 10.
You see his gaze slide over to the table to like the right of where your party is sitting, and then back to you.
Is there anybody sitting at that table?
No.
Athelstan glances and then raises his eyebrows.
He just kind of shakes his head. No. No.
Is it well behaved?
It's dead, so yes.
Doesn't it smell?
Surprisingly, no.
I don't think I've ever seen one dead before.
It was a very odd table.
Does it have 4 legs? Cedar's asking.
Yes,
Round table or is it a square?
round.
Hmm.
Make a investigation check if you want.
I don't want to go near it yet.
Or
I'll save-
perception if you're looking from the bar.
Yeah, I'll save the investigation for later.
Okay.
9.
You're well versed in combat. You see like scorch marks on it, and there's like this what was clearly a sword gouge, but there's some sort of like burn around it.
Gum underneath it.
It was a mimic at some point, but now it's just a table, it seems.
You kept it?
It was expensive. Still works as a table.
Who sold it to you?
The furniture maker in town.
Furniture maker hyphen burn to the ground.
I mean, he made all the tables. That's why they all look the same except for that one.
I digress. Any other problems with mimics lately?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. Athelstan just has it out for all mimics now. Yes!
Apparently.
He like the first time we met, he disappeared inside one of them. Twice.
I need
Good
that
times.
one. I just have the dragon and the displacer beast.
What? Oh, would you? Anyway. Alright. Interesting. Lovely.
Anything else you need?
Any fancy to-dos going on in town lately?
No, we don't do fancy to-dos here anymore.
Not even the Baroness?
No, she... Parties were a thing for a while, and now they're not.
Low morale?
It was at one point, but not because of the parties. Or because of the parties.
Because it's parties.
Yes. A festival every week can get exhausting.
So life is just somewhat normal since everything happened.
More or less.
Must be strange after living so long the way you all did.
More or less.
So about that ring.
You won't find one here.
Fuck. Any other way you recommend to have anything to blow off steam in this town then? That doesn't include me disappearing inside of a werewolf.
Well, if you're not into that, then you probably don't want to go to the brothel.
If you like my friend, I'll certainly.
You never. Oh,
the
fuck.
brothel.
Hell.
So Des just appears at your side.
Fucking hell. Well, we have made a pact of not going anywhere alone, if you would... Anyway. Not champagne. Dragon Crush.
Oh, of course, if you're offering.
Glug, 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 glug. And I pour my own glass as I hand him his.
Why do you need to blow some steam? I think we're doing very well. Don't be so angry.
Got a lot of energy.
We have great things ahead of us. I've seen them.
I can just see your face right now, Chair. In my mind's eye. Oh, and what have you seen?
I have seen that we overcome a great many enemies.
I'm sure we will.
I feel I am getting stronger by the day.
Your scent is.
You'll need me before the end.
I need you now.
Somewhere there is an AD's ballad to that, I think.
I didn't understand the first sentence. I'm so sorry.
Somewhere there is an 80s ballad to that. I
yeah.
think.
We're here. We have many places to go in order to make as many allies as possible. While I appreciate your attempts at I don't know. I'm interested to understand what you do with your actual allies. If what you do with potential allies is charm them and try to erase their memories.
You think that Van Richten is some kind of ally? He is not.
He is useful.
He's an old man.
So are you, and so am I. So are we all.
I am hardly old. I am in my prime. I am like a firecracker.
What's a firecracker?
A little thing that goes pop, bang, whiz, you know, that sort of thing.
No.
And like, just from the background, can you just hear me go? When he
Sure.
says I'm in my prime.
No, I don't know what that
And then
is.
just back to sleep.
I can show you some firecrackers. It'll just take a second level spell.
It is late.
Please
Is it-
not inside.
So what are you saying? You don't want me charming people?
I didn't say that, Des. I said I was curious on how you treat your actual allies, or if you even...
Let us be honest with one another. I do not have an ally. There is no one on Team Desirous, if you know what I'm saying. I'm kind of a loner.
You're not alone.
I am like a French fry without a curd, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, but you're not alone.
I'm
I
not.
misheard that.
No,
Who's with me, Athelstan?
I don't know.
I suppose my little ghoul outside.
Not her.
It.
Not it.
Well, please don't tell me you and your friends, because we all know this is not true.
No.
Okay.
No.
So who is with me then?
I don't know, Des.
I told you, there is no one with me. I don't
Sure.
mind it that way, actually.
Sure. As somebody who spent his entire life from my very first memory to now, well, to before Valishan at least, somebody who has never been alone, I can see it in other folks. Now, do you want to go look at this firecracker that Breeze is apparently going to conjure from midair?
Of course.
I take the bottle.
Briz, can you make it look like some kind of bat, maybe?
Probably.
I mean, if you're going to do it right, right?
Right.
Come on, Gordon.
Oh, yeah. And he like scoops Sly
Mind
up.
that. Watch out for that table.
Why does it do tricks?
Hopefully not.
I don't get it, but all right, let's go. And he scoops Sly up and follows you outside. It's raining.
And Athelstan's just like standing under the awning, like with a glass of wine, just like.
It'll still work.
What?
Okay.
Is it raining hard?
Not hard. It's not like a torrential
Quote,
downpour.
downpour. You did
I'll-
say downpour.
It's eased off a little bit.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I'll pull
But-
my hood up and stand in the rain.
Okay. Gordon remains underneath the awning. Or like
His
the front
horns
porch
just very gently, like, touching the ceiling.
with Sly cradled in his arms.
Mm-hmm. It's very cute.
Well, let's see it. Orny Bard.
And I'll stick my arm out and point
Is-
up.
Is this going to bring all of everybody down on our heads?
Oh, I have
Why?
no idea.
Of course not.
Erwin, is this same question?
What?
Is this going to bring everybody down upon our heads?
Everybody who?
As in,
If I shoot some shiny lights up in the air, is everybody gonna come running for us?
The guards might. Just to see what's happening.
If they come, I'll take care of them.
no. Use your wit if they come.
Use your wit or
And-
your tit.
Your wit. Wit. Wit.
Wit.
I do have nipples like plump little grapes. They're fantastic.
I can't tell if you're just this way or if you're hitting on me.
Yes.
You're
Or
not my
anybody
type.
around you.
You're not
Anybody
really my type.
around you.
Hope this is a nightmare.
Oh.
If you'd
Oh
like to.
no. Oh no.
Oh, no,
Surely
what?
it isn't so.
Athelstan, you don't like me anyway, so it's fine. Let's do the fireworks. I'll take care of the guards. It'll be wonderful.
No killing, please.
Bonsoir, mon amis.
I cast pyrotechnics with the fireworks.
Okay. The
That's
oh no!
a nat one. Oh no.
Oh,
I
no.
knew this was gonna happen. Zero's on the ceiling.
the fireworks glide up into the air and they seem to cut through the rain and the cloud and then they burst into multiple colors and the sound kind of is a very sharp thunder as it moves across the clouds above. Razira, you assume it's thunder?
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. You rolled poorly
Yeah.
on your perception.
Yes. They're beautiful and a little bit haunting as they cut through the clouds themselves. And strangely, some of the colors almost linger in the clouds. Bits of green and purple spread out in the clouds themselves and then disappear eventually.
Oh,
Affy, I see this as an opportunity for a wisdom save, considering the king's tier.
Absolutely.
I have missed your fancifulness, my little bard.
You're okay.
Rolled 15.
so you missed us.
I said I missed your fancifulness. Let's not get overboard.
Athelstan, it's
Missed
different
us.
enough that you don't feel uncomfortable. But you can draw a comparison.
So you're like this. Desirous.
What?
I missed your funny words, magic bard. Sorry. No. So you're like this, Desirous.
I'm like what?
The pyrotechnics apparently is what they're called. The firecracker.
Yeah, I'm like a beautiful color that fades quickly.
I taste the air.
Tastes like rain. A little bit of magic.
What color's the magic?
There's no color. It's just the taste.
Does it taste? What color does it taste like?
Do you have that?
Blue. No, green.
Cedar has that.
Oh.
Great. They're fry.
You're familiar enough with Breeze's magic. It tastes like Breeze's magic, but there's something else to it.
Lemon pepper.
Oh, I love lemon pepper on the right fucking like type of fish. Oh. Anyway, sorry.
I'm going to go to bed. I'll try not to burn this place down.
Thank you.
Try and find a place for us to go in the morning. I don't like it here in Blackie.
Why not?
Isn't this your home?
I just shrug and smile.
Might be why
It's
you
fun.
don't like it.
It's Valaki. I chug whatever wine is left in my cup.
Another.
Do I have a room upstairs, I assume?
Yeah.
I'll tell my wet ghoul to come with.
She squishes her way in. It's.
I make sure
Deb-
she wipes her feet and claws. and things
Desirous,
like that.
maybe putting that in the barn might be preferable.
Well, who would watch over me while I sleep?
Fair
Makes
enough.
a point.
He does make a very good point. Do me a favor and keep it out of Kilai's sight.
Do you think her appearance bothers Kilai? I mean, I could make some adjustments.
Yes.
Her being
Okay.
here and walking about dead is an issue. I know that you try your very hardest not to acknowledge feelings, especially when it comes to other people, but it is weightless, Desiree.
It's what? Weightless.
Weightless.
I'll see if I cannot change her appearance a little bit so it's not so bothersome.
Then put it in the ground.
Oh, I can't do that. This was a gift. It's okay, Athelstan. We'll need.
A gift
need our
is, a
gifts.
gift is given, not taken.
I did not take this. We've been through this. I'm going to bed.
Semantics. Good night, Des.
Bonsoir, mon ami.
We'll try your poutine order tomorrow.
There was some on the table.
Thought it was
Oh, wait, no,
Van
sorry.
Richten's
It was Van
order.
Richten's.
I had some poutine. We're going to stay another day. I'm just complaining on my way to bed. Stay another day in Valaki. Honest to God.
Maybe we'll meet your family.
No, that will not happen, I promise you.
Or we could just have breakfast poutine and go from there.
That's a
Mm.
thing.
Yes.
Oh joy.
So sends me pictures of it every time she gets it. It looks amazing.
It's got like a runny egg on it and bacon.
It makes me
Before I
made
go
me
to bed,
heavy.
Athelstan, maybe you have a whetstone.
Mm-hmm.
Could I borrow it?
What kind of a check do I have to make to reassure myself that he's not going to shove this up his ass and then give it back to me unwashed?
Make a sexual deviancy check.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So insight?
Well, that was a D10, so.
Sexual deviancy is made with a D10.
D10 for this dick.
This dick.
No, it requires several rolling of die.
You're pretty sure he's not gonna use it as an anal device and then give it back to you unwashed?
Why?
I
Pray
promise
tell.
you that is not.
He can hear the voices of God.
I have weapons. If we're going to be doing some stuff, I need to sharpen my daggers. That's all.
Ah. And why don't you have your own whetstone?
I don't know. I've looked at my equipment. It is not there. I must have dropped it in the mountains.
Sure. Here. Keep it. I'll get another
Thank-
one.
Thank you so much.
So you could put it up your ass if you wanted to.
Yes. It's not porous, so
Probably doesn't have a flared base though.
no.
It's
A
fine.
square. It's a flat.
I'm not putting it in my orifices.
It's a rectangle. It's a
I'm not putting it in
fairly-
my holes.
fairly flat rectangle.
I'm actually going to sharpen my dagger. Thank you. I go to
His
bed
dagger.
with the.
He's going to go
with the
sharpen his
whetstone.
dagger. And Gabriella watching over him. Soaking wet leathers just dripping on the floor. With a red dress with a plunging neckline underneath it.
No, she has her leather armors on.
I said underneath it.
Underneath.
All right. Good night, Des.
So upstairs, Atlas went away. Never mind.
I was gonna do a thing, but Maggie's gone, so never mind.
We can fill some more plot if you want.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Who's left downstairs?
4 of us.
Oh,
Fly, Gordon, Breeze, Athelstan, and a couple people like other patrons.
go back inside and stuff. Is anybody sitting at the mimic table?
No.
No one sits at the mimic table, right?
You don't know.
I mean, no one is at the mimic table.
Currently, no.
Okay. How's it? Who's here?
Well,
When we come
there's
back inside.
the innkeeper, Erwin. There are 2 people sitting in the corner next to the stairs. They're at just a little 2-person table, kind of talking quietly to one another. There's a younger woman who is kind of cuddled up near the fire with her cloak pulled over her shoulders kind of tightly, like she's got a chill. And then there's a 4-top with 4 people sitting at it, and they're where most of the noise is coming from. They're a little bit on the rowdy side.
Tell me more about those guys.
Okay. One of them, the first one at the table or the chair closest to the tape or to the door, is a bugbear. And he seems to be like the life of the party. He's got this uproarious laugh that's deeper than a hyena's, but has the same sort of cadence to it.
I love that.
Sort of like red, brown fur that he's styled with braids and in different cuts. The one to his right is a gnome, and she is probably on the middle-aged side of gnometry.
Mm-hmm.
But she's looking fascinated at the bugbear and just absorbing every word and laughing and just enjoying herself. Sort of clay colored skin with deep brown eyes and long brown hair that if she didn't have it up in this sort of braided bun thing on the back of her head, it probably would reach down to the ground if she let it out.
There's a gnome and Des isn't over there.
Oh, yeah.
The one across from the bugbear is a Goliath, and he seems very stoic, just nodding along to the jokes. Seems to understand them, but has no outward reaction. Probably around the 7-foot mark. Gray, gold skin, with heavy tattooing on his face that seems to accentuate this sort of 4 dug-in claw mark on his left cheek. And rounding out the table is a tiefling like a lighter red color, not pink, but like actual red, just fair. With horns that kind of twist and curl up and then back down behind her head. Red black eyes. They're very, very dark. And her tail kind of it twitches whenever she laughs, and it sort of follows like the way her body moves as she's laughing. But yeah, they seem to be happy with their own company, and if you listen in, they are not speaking common.
That's okay. Athelstan would want to gather information about everybody here, but you can just if you want to if it's something you want to cut over. Oh, because Maggie's back.
Sure.
Sorry that took so long.
That's okay, buddy.
Bridges are hard to close.
The woman sitting next to the fire is probably in her late 30s, early 40s. But definitely a tradesperson by trade, or maybe like an adventurer herself. She is armed, and that's pretty obvious. And underneath the robe, you kind of catch glimpses of like a lighter leather armor.
Okay.
Very pale, like pale like me, and her hair is this like right now it's wet and stringy from the rain, but it looks like it probably has a curl to it. Blonde.
And the corner table? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Nope, that's okay. The two by the stairs to the second floor are either related or they're a couple that look related.
Ah.
I don't know if you've ever seen that meme, couple or siblings.
Yeah.
That's sort of what they are.
I went to school with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're both brown hair, brown eyes, sort of tawny colored skin, human, sorry. And just sort of speaking quietly across the table to one another.
True sight.
Okay.
And we can move to Maggie and Artemis.
All right.
If that's okay.
Absolutely. Your true sight reveals that the couple or siblings are were-ravens, as is Erwin.
Is there a mirror over the bar?
No.
Oh, okay.
Behind the bar, it's just large casks of, you assume, ale.
Okay. I look at Breeze.
You see Breeze.
Okay. Cool.
With a tentacle face. No, just kidding.
Anything else?
It can wait.
Okay. Upstairs, Razira, Keli, and Atlas. You've retired for the evening. Keli, you wanted to do something.
I'd like wait for Atlas to sort of settle in and then just say, Atlas, do you want me to comb and braid your hair and tail?
Yeah, I'm just meditating, do you know how meditating is? You just clear your
I'm aware how
mind.
meditation works.
Yeah, you clear your mind because there are no, eggs in your mind. Just brain.
You want to tell me about it?
Clear your mind. Yep, let's see. Yep, very clear.
You get that look that Pasta gets on her face when like her eyes just go slightly out of focus.
They're like,
all we can hear is like air passing through
the loading sound. Or no, the old dial-up noise.
Yeah, the AOL.
But with a 22 on that check, you're solving like fractals right now in your head.
So,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, Razira, when did you get here?
Yeah, at this point, Keelai's not really surprised to find that Razir is there because they've been sort of following Keelai. Just kind of
So,
like, yeah, that tracks.
so like we could all meditate.
Yes.
Razira currently has like no thoughts. You said clear your head, and like nobody snapped her out of it yet. She must be there a while.
Atlas
Could he give her
tries
catnip?
to. Oh, that would be amazing. Atlas tries to like take a page from Razira's kitty book and just like go animal mode, but like instead of like the feral animal goblin mode people think of, it's the opposite animal mode where it's like no thoughts is basically just like slumped. Can
No.
can I make a meditation check?
Sure.
What's that?
Constitution? I don't know.
Perception? For not hearing anything else?
Meditation, that'd probably be wisdom actually, because I mean, isn't that what monks do?
If I
Yeah.
get wisdom, I get 2 more then. Oh no, Eli!
Yeah, that tracks.
No, we're going to stick with Constitution because it does take a considerable level of focus and physical command over your body to meditate. So,
Keelai's not having it.
yeah, Keelai, you're not doing so hot with that natural 1. Atlas, you're able to kind of get to the point where you are relaxed and most of the thoughts are easy enough to kind of push to the side, but you can still you're aware of them sort of on the periphery, if that makes sense.
So as I meditate, my back, it just goes slowly like,
No. No.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
The horses work. I would know. I went to an equestrian school. And I went to the barn a total of 1 times. In 3 years.
Can I press X to sus to what the work?
X to doubt.
To dip a derk.
Next.
Maybe.
It's okay, Cedar.
Yeah, so I just wait patiently for them to finish their meditations.
Okay. Razira kind of like chills.
For once.
Yeah. You know how cats just sometimes stare at like that one spot and you're pretty sure there's probably a ghost there? That's what Razira is doing. Except there's no ghost there. To be clear, there is no ghost there for Razira.
Is there a Bloodspur there?
No. Atlas comes out of it, and you're able to proceed with whatever you were trying to do.
Feel more steady, Atlas.
Oh, yeah. I feel good after that back stretch.
Want to tell me what has you so upset?
Oh, yeah. You know how I like looked in that telescope and I saw the Bloodspur and I saw them in the mansion and
It was
yeah.
before Keelai got here, but Artemis knows what you're talking about.
No, but Keelai has heard him tell this story to everybody they've met.
He is hyper focused on figuring this shit out.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, you saw the things through the telescope.
And in the mansion, and in the tomb, and next to Sly, and
Yes,
the rest
I'm
of us.
aware of what those things are. Yes.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it.
Did Did you have a run-in with them when you were young or something?
Atlas's turn for his eyes to like go sideways. Did he ever?
Make a history check.
I don't understand why you're so afraid of them. Apart from the fact that obviously they're a bunch of twats.
18?
There was a intellect devourer that was part of the animal sideshow for a while, but that was probably only for like a couple years when you were a teenager.
What happened to it?
You don't know.
What do you mean? Nobody told me.
Correct.
Even if I asked very nicely with my big pony eyes.
Who did you ask?
The person who runs the animal show.
Okay, they would tell you that most of the animals or creatures that are brought into the display or whatever are temporary at best. And after they have done a couple rounds or are no longer a viable specimen, they are released. Generally into their like home domains or something similar.
So like kind of. So like I knew an intellect devourer. Their name was.
You didn't get a name.
I don't remember if I got their name actually. But yeah, that was kind of weird. Also, like Van Richten, he just told me that every domain is infested with bloodspur. Every single one, even the carnival, the one that I'm in, probably the other one too, probably where you're from, definitely where Breeze is from.
I don't think they're where I'm from.
What?
I don't think they live where I'm from.
But he said well, I guess you would know more than him about that. So we should go to where you're from.
I'm not from the domains.
I know, but there were Sly's from. Sly's not from the domains.
Sly's from the material plane.
Is that a domain? I don't really know how this works. We didn't have a standardized education in the carnival.
No, it's not a domain, at least not that I'm aware of. It's where normal folk live.
Material girls.
Yes, in material world.
Yes. So, but like they're there obviously cuz you know scary
Una?
scary. You know, he like draws an outline of Shakulith. That their name? No, not Shakuna, the one that Sly hit with the heel in
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, yes.
I'm like, wait, what are we talking about here? I'm still confused, but okay, yes. I'm on the same page now.
Yeah, Cthulhu, you know, they know Sly, so like they could be everywhere. They could even be in like where, you know, Alaric went. Wait, Alaric's also from the material plane, right?
Yes.
So yeah, they're probably there.
I mean, it's possible.
If you were a mind flayer, you would tell me, right?
Yes, I would also still love you if you were a worm.
Okay, that's really good, because I could do that, like, right now, actually. If I became a worm, would I still be thinking about these things?
Probably not, sweetie.
Do you have, like, a jar? Or could I, like, hey, Jenny, would you mind if I temporarily became a worm and was in the dirt?
Worms? No, I don't want worms.
No, plants love worms, Effie. They shit, and it's good food for them.
Not Jenny. She's neurotic.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay,
That's
what
why she's
about
called a creeping Jenny.
what about Straw Herald? Are you cool with that?
Yeah, do it.
Touch
Okay.
my feet.
I
Touch my
am going
root
to mark
feet.
off one use of wild shape, which I will hopefully not need this session.
I love that this is what you're using that for.
Oh, you're gonna have to
Like,
go to sleep.
Because we need like a counter of all the times Atlas has become an animal, and it's like less than like 5, maybe.
I think this might be 5.
Well, there were sessions where it became a goat, but it or a gecko, but it like wasn't covered technically. So, but yes, I turn into a form of a earthworm, and I go in the little pot, and I look at Keli, and I wave one of my ends.
Just
Okay.
Then
Good
I
job.
lay in the dirt, and I am squelched and at peace.
It feels very safe.
And I feel like I'm not a blood spur.
You feel like
Do
you're
you
not
have
a blood
what
spur.
are the stats of a worm?
if Razira comes out of their like whatever out of their pasta zone, I just sort of look at Razira and say, "Would you like to be brushed?"
Can't tell if she came out of it or not.
Yeah, I feel like you, because of the, like, you went from 22 to 4, you came out of it. You're just kind of derpy now.
You solve time travel and can tell no one about it.
And completely forgot how.
Yep, exactly. Solve world hunger. Tell no one.
That sounds like a cat, let's face it.
So, Razira, brushed?
That'd be fine.
Okay. I do hair for Razira
Okay, you brush out their fur.
while Atlas is a worm enjoying whatever it is that they're doing.
And I guess that's where we'll take a break. We'll come back first thing in the
Sure.
morning.
I can.
Hello,
What?
we're back.
Hello, pasta. Hello,
And
pasta.
hello, pasta.
She came just in time.
She could hear you talking.
Of course she could. Okay, so the morning comes. Athelstan, you have a strange dream. You're standing at the shore of Lake Zarovich, which is odd because you've never been there before. But you know this is where you are. It's just sort of this innate knowledge. And you're looking out across the still waters to the mists that are far beyond. And all at once, in the middle of the lake, a maelstrom begins to stir. And then it begins to blacken, like somebody dropped dark ink into the middle of it, and it begins to spread out as if this maelstrom is stirring it into the lake itself. The black grows and grows, inking out it further and further until it comes to the shore where the tips of your boots are just barely at the water's edge as the waves move up the shoreline. As you look down, much like pasta is now, the edges of the water almost look like clawing fingers moving up the beach towards you, curling around your boots, and then up your feet, along your ankles, up your calves, soaking your boots and your pants into this darkened, inky loop. You get the feeling of claustrophobia as it continues to ascend upwards along your body. It gets to your chest, and that's when you wake. Alone in your room.
He listens.
2.
His hearts.
Both still beat.
He sits up in the bed. Washed. For real for the first time in weeks.
Yep.
Hair not combed after washing or anything like that. It's like sleep must and everything. He went to bed with it wet. And he holds his nub against his chest to feel the green.
Okay.
And reaches out with his right hand.
To where?
I know what lies beyond the green, but who are you? And he reaches to the black.
You reach towards the black, and when you reach to the green, there's this feeling of warmth and life. When you reach to the black, there's nothing.
He holds on to it.
Okay.
And pulls it closer.
Roll a D100 for me.
No, you can't fool me. What are you? He's gone. So, what's still here?
You step deeper into the black, but it does not respond to you, nor does it yield.
Tell me. I'm tired of everyone.
There is no response. The rest of you. You wake after a very comfortable night. Bathed if you wished, rather than the prestidigitation bath you got earlier. And you head down for breakfast to discuss your plans.
Make sure Atlas isn't a worm anymore, and make
And-
sure Razira wakes up from whatever nest she's crawled into.
Okay. Easy enough.
Don't really ask questions anymore, like why? Just do it. At this point.
It's probably for the best.
Razira, let's go get breakfast. Atlas, you too.
Yeah, that's okay.
Razira, your food? Food is good. You like food.
Chimkins?
And you do find Razira in a chest in the room.
Not a minute.
Oh my gods!
There will be no consequences when Razira crawls into the wrong box one day.
I'm just imagining very wet, sodden, upset.
Sort of like open the chest up. Oh, there you are.
Few doors down, you just hear, "Fuck you!"
His Highness is awake.
Yeah,
I'll go. I'll go
That's-
knock on his door. I'll be like,
That's actually accurate, though, for real, though, since he's cringe.
Athelstan,
What?
are you decent? Can I come in?
No!
I want to return what you lent me.
Fuck off!
Okay, I'm going to put it out here on the doorstep.
No response. Actually, no. Something tips over.
Are you okay?
Fuck off!
Probably not.
I like you like this. This is much better. Embrace it, my friend.
He throws open the door. Is it an outdoor or an indoor?
An indoor.
He throws open the door. He's just like he's got one hand on the door and he's got one hand on the doorway. He looks like
Absolute garbage.
yeah, he looks haggard. His hair's in disarray. His eyes are still green, right? Like completely green? Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely looks a little his lips are kind of chapped. He's just in a pair of trousers. He's just huffing.
I look immaculate. I hand you the whetstone. There is blood under my fingernails. And I'm like, thank you for this.
He takes it. Then he slams the door and then he slams the door in your face.
You think I'm offended by this, but I'm not. I'm encouraged. This is the type of spite we will need to retake the realm.
No way!
Azura just looks at the door, very confused.
As do the rest of you, I assume, because it was not a quiet exchange by any means.
I'll come downstairs grinning.
Okay.
Athelstan is coming around.
Like he's coming
Yeah.
downstairs?
Sounds
I don't
like
know, but he's in a wonderful mood.
It doesn't sound like it.
It does, it does. He's less caring. He's very angry.
that was a
That-
wonderful mood.
This is what we're going to need from him if we are going to retake Darkon.
I mean,
Don't
the
Don't look so
person,
flabbergasted. That's what we're going to do.
no, the person who leads my realm, they're not, angry all the time. Just only
I
some of the
know,
time.
maybe not. I know you're very touchy-feely. I get it, but with your plants and your horse poopy. But Athelstan is going to war, basically, so we need to make sure that he is like, "Arr," and not like. So is good this morning. Feel very good. I had a good night's sleep.
At this point, Van Richten comes in through the front door. And he's dressed in like this sort of gold and blue embroidered suit, essentially. You all look like shit.
Fuck off, you little. Hate you.
I kid. It's fine.
Athelstan comes down the stairs.
You look like shit.
Fuck off!
Fuck
He's
you!
perfect.
He goes over to the bar.
Standing behind the bar is a younger woman, probably mid-30-ish. Long, ruby red hair and equally pale skin to myself. What can I do you for?
Before he can open his mouth, his stomach is just like.
Breakfast then. Is that a guess?
He just like starts going into the pouch for coin. Yes, please.
Very well. What would you like? We've got grits.
Yes.
We've got a
And-
breakfast poutine.
Yes.
Oh,
And
standard English breakfast. Standard
Yes.
Valaki breakfast.
yes.
All of it.
Yes.
Just for you.
Yes.
All right then. That'll be a gold piece. She heads back into another room through a door you assume is the kitchen.
He like cuts a look at everybody. Like, I'm assuming everyone's.
I would say you're probably the last to arrive.
Did they have croque madame?
No.
Damn.
As good
Come
as
on,
that
for
is.
Gary.
For
For Gary.
for Gary, for my dad, yes, they have crocodile.
Croque madame.
Is there a range around here?
I'm gonna take my familiar out and make sure they're watered.
Okay.
Is there a range around here?
A range? What do you mean?
Archery, thrown weapons, something.
Oh.
Target practice, something.
Yes, behind
Please.
Triple H.
Excellent. Please let me know when breakfast is served. I would very much appreciate it. He places a coin upon the bar and he leaves.
Okay.
I run after him with my axes.
And Des, you were going outside as well?
Yes.
All right. So the four of you move out of the tavern heading.
Zero follows.
Who are you following?
Athelstan.
Where are you going? Athelstan?
Just like stomping through town.
Where are you going? I thought we had great things to do today. Great conquest.
I can just see him like sinking to his knees.
Conquest!
Glory!
So, Des, do you follow or are you just
No, I
watering?
don't fucking follow. I haven't even eaten yet.
I'm just asking so I can confirm a couple things. Jeez, get off my dick.
Such a big dick, though.
I know. It's a D10.
It's a wet stone.
Oh,
Just as flat as one.
Mm.
it's yeasty.
No, not again.
You're not bringing last night into tonight.
No, absolutely not.
You keep your creamy bullshit to yourself, sir. I was there last night.
So you take Gabriella to the barn and water her. And then return inside. Everyone else is seated at a table. Which table do you sit at?
The mimic table.
The mimic table.
Okay.
He definitely told I don't know actually. It's not like it was a private conversation.
It wasn't, but I mean it was a loud bar too, so
Yeah,
We wouldn't know. We're just sitting at a table, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe maybe somebody asked, like, why did you tell Gordon not to watch out for that table?
Probably.
Are you okay? Is it your
Yes,
cough again?
a chip went down the wrong way. I'm fine now.
Oh no!
I would like really runny eggs. Like, really runny.
Like
drooly.
like
Poached.
sunny side up.
Yes.
Okay.
Side up pre-chickens.
Get sunny side up eggs. And the
Eli, you sleep well last night, yes?
my god.
Good breed.
Sorry, I just lost my complete train of thought.
Okay.
Angry
The Ryan?
Ramadan.
Yeah.
Eli, Breeze, do you sleep well?
I slept. I don't know that it was well.
I slept in a bed with a roof over my head. Yes, I slept well.
Oh, you're such a sunny side up, if you know what I'm saying.
Such a runny egg?
You don't like runny eggs?
Not particularly.
Oh, they are delicious.
I get the breakfast routine.
I just want you to know, Kili, that I have tried to do my best to make your friend no longer look like your friend.
Here we
What does
go.
that even mean?
Oh boy.
I just spruced her up a little bit so she doesn't look like your friend anymore, and maybe that will help you over the grief hump, right? Like right over the hump of grief, you know.
And this is where Kili stabs Dez with her mace.
What do you mean, Des? What have you done?
Well, I know looking at her reminded you of what you had before, so I made her not look like her anymore.
I'm genuinely scared. I'm so glad I'm not here for this.
Okay.
Okay.
Where is she?
She's in the barn.
Desiree! Oh, Cedar's not there.
Finish your breakfast, it'll be fine. I just wanted to know that I wanted to do something for you to try to make you feel better. Okay.
Breeze
Yeah,
is gonna go to the.
I hope
back.
wherever they went I hope wherever they went they are not long, because I would like to get something done in this Forsaken place today. I would like to get out of Valaki, actually.
To get a map. So we'll go over there after we eat. And find Athelstan wherever the hell he went to.
He was not quiet about where he was going.
Then yeah, we'll go over there and
Where did he say he was going?
after we eat.
But he also did ask. He also did ask for the kitchen to come get him when it was served. So
you're all seated at the
Regardless,
table.
I have to go to the store.
shopping trip.
And
We need more pixie dust.
as you're seated at the table, kind of put your hands on it and you're just like resting with your elbows. And that's when you feel it move.
I knew it.
Just a faint little bit of movement, enough to warrant a sort of curious glance down at the table around you. And as you go to lift your arms, you find you are stuck.
Yep.
And we're going to roll initiative.
Nice going,
Yeah.
Breeze.
I wasn't the only one that said we were sitting at that table.
I thought
I
Artemis
know-
said I'm not. Said not.
I
the
said
mimic.
not at the at that table.
You're not at that
okay, I
table.
thought you did too.
Oh.
Well, there's another one. Lovely.
That's all
I'll
from the
cast
same
Fireball.
character maker.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're all
great.
from the same table maker.
Gordon
Liz.
Ramsay.
Is this Liz?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, was this fucking Sophia? Sophia, if you're in the chat, I swear.
It was Liz. Because she said, I think
Liz.
I broke Affy. Way to go, Liz.
Liz just enraged the server.
No, that was Canadian Dice.
Bartender, right? Oh.
Oh my gosh, I don't even have the bartender on the map, so.
But they're
Anyways, that-
hot, right? That's what
Yeah.
matters.
I don't know
Oh
why
yeah,
I did
Erwin
that
is
twice.
Erwin is 1,000% hot. I've seen the motherfucker blinded. He's hot. I don't care.
It tracks. Nice one, Keely.
My stuff is probably kind of futzy because I think it's never mind. It's not me. It is me. Sorry, I'm talking.
You're okay. All right. You can thank Liz for this.
Thank you, Liz.
Thanks, Liz.
Danica's gonna be so mad.
Yep.
She's gonna be so fucking pissed.
Yep.
Why?
And this is just Cedar talking.
We're gonna fuck up this bar.
She's gonna be so fucking angry.
Well, maybe she shouldn't have mimic tables then.
That's true.
Like,
Breeze is gonna have to do that conversation.
Left, the
again.
bartender left, the table left, we killed the table. It was a good time.
Yep.
Yep.
okay, if you don't
Before your combat starts, I might
Yep, go ahead.
go to bed. And then
Nice
read the
lie.
and watch.
It's
Night
perfect.
fly.
Bye.
Please give all your pets kisses from me.
One second, I'm just fixing cameras. So we'll be good to go. All right, so top of the initiative, we have Danica, who is the bartender, who is enraged, thanks to Canadian Dice. And she's gonna take a shot with a hand crossbow at the table.
Oh, not at us. Okay.
Does it pop out of her sleeve?
Yeah,
I love her.
22 to hit.
Wahoo, coochie coo.
Yes. Doing 5 damage. Gabriella is not here. The mimic then goes. You are all attached to this mimic, so you cannot leave the area. So it is going to 4 legs. Let's see.
Holy shit.
All right,
I'll
2
be
on
sorry to
Breeze,
hear
1 on Keli, 1 on Dez.
Okay.
First one on Breeze is a 16.
That hits.
Okay. Oops, didn't mean to move Keli. And I did not mean to put the
Sure
damage
you
on
didn't.
Keli.
Sure you didn't.
Well, I'll just make sure that they. Yeah. Well, I rolled a 27 to hit you, so just take that damage.
Sure wish I'd made Nuggies now.
19 to hit Breeze again.
Oh yeah.
We have time, Cedar.
24 to hit Dez.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it eats you.
Oh wow.
Oh, how
Okay.
the tables have tabled.
Dez, your turn.
Quite literally in this case.
Thank you. I will mute myself now and enjoy the show.
We can still, we just can't move away from the table. But we can still cast and things like that.
You can use your action to you do like a strength check to try and remove yourself.
But if not, we can still stay here and cast. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad Razira's not there because it'd probably be like waxing a cat, and that's just not a good sight.
Nope, not at all.
I'll cast Charm Monster on it.
Okay.
Good. That's a good one. That's how we got a new friend last time.
No.
Do mimic
If
friend.
this is
We're
Trick
good.
Steve 2.0, I'm gonna be so mad. I mean, Cedar will love it. Athelstan will hate it.
You charm the monster.
Let my friends go. You fuck hair.
You don't have any friends, man.
Yeah, you don't have any friends.
It doesn't know that.
Why not? He was standing right there when you said you didn't have any friends.
Okay then.
Burn.
Oh, how the tables have tabled again?
All right, we'll see how that goes. Breeze.
I'm
in his head.
I don't know that.
If you say that out loud.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I just said it. He's not an angry table. He's just misunderstood. He carries a lot of weight.
Well, ha 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 ha. Let's cast slow on it.
Okay.
Am I? No, I am.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Dirty 20.
damn. And a bit.
Atlas. You're currently stuck to a table.
Ow.
Maggie, that's you.
Maggie. You're so pretty.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's my turn.
It is your
And we
turn.
know that the creature's charmed.
Yes. Des said I'm in its head.
We know that Dez is in its head.
Yes.
I am going to hold my action to hit it with the scimitar if it tries to attack me or one of my friends. Or the barkeep, technically, too.
Okay.
The patron.
Sure.
Or
Sounds good.
employee.
Alrighty.
I know better how to word things with you, Affy.
No, I got you. It's all good. Gordon, let's just make a wisdom check for Gordon. See if he understands.
Swimmingly.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's also going to prepare an action, same as you. Eli? Whoa!
Didn't do it.
I didn't either.
What was that?
I don't know.
I just saw something fly across the screen.
It was the mimic.
Oh,
He skittered out of the bar.
he ran away.
Yep, just 4 table legs.
Meanwhile,
yeah,
Desirous.
I'm
gonna say. Meanwhile, Desirous is still attached because he only said to let everybody else go. He didn't say himself.
What are you doing, Keeley?
gonna try to pull myself free.
Okay, make a strength or athletics check.
Almost good.
Yeah, you're able to pull yourself free. You don't feel as much resistance as you felt earlier. It appears that the adhesion is being released. Okay. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Razira is with Athelstan.
Athelstan's with that.
Stan is with Athelstan.
Breeze?
Just hold directed dissonance at the mimic should it attack.
Okay.
Is it an action to try and get loose?
It is an action to try and get loose, yes.
Then yeah, I'll just hold.
Okay. Eli?
I'm gonna hold inflict wounds if it attacks my friends.
All right, mark that spell slot off. Danica is like, what are we doing? What is happening?
I will
I'm not
take it outside,
sure.
Okay.
and we will pick a different table.
Probably wise. Gordon extricates himself from the sticky. Atlas?
I am going to also extricate myself from the sticky.
Okay, make a strength or athletics check.
Oh, God.
It's a very, very low DC, so you'll be fine. Unless you
You're
roll a
not
1.
jinxing me.
Sorry, that was Shuri.
Shuri jinxed me?
No, Shuri sent the 3 in chat.
Oh, Shuri. Is that...
Yes.
Is she trying to spend her points?
Yes.
Did you know that you could use points to help or hinder the party?
You are able to also remove yourself from the table.
Can I pet Shuri?
Yes.
Yay.
Des?
I will
Oh.
ride the table. I'll ride the table out into the front lawn.
Question, does that also use our movement? Extracting yourself, or is it just an act?
No, that's just your action, so you can move if you want to.
Actually, I should probably stay still because I'm still in range, so never mind. I was just wondering.
Okay. So, Des, you ride the table out. It gets to there on its turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, great job, Liz. Good card. Combat's over.
Desert's just out taking his fucking table for a walk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, once I get it outside, I like tell it to sit in like a corner away from the place,
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that.
and then I'll psychic lance it once I'm back at the front door.
Okay.
Cause fuck that mimic.
It sits there like 2 legs are out on the ground, and the other 2 are kind of like between the other 2 legs, so it looks like a sad dog. But a
Cool.
table.
Think about what you did.
So psychic lance away. It failed. It's still alive, but now it doesn't look very happy.
So that incapacitates it though until my next turn,
Correct.
and then I'll magic missile it.
All right. Sounds good. Go ahead with the magic missile.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's still there and it's all fucked up, but it's still there.
Is it coming after me?
Well, you said it was until the end of your next turn, correct?
Yeah. So after I magic missile it,
Yeah.
it comes free.
All right, let's see how the initiative lay. Okay, so you are at the bottom of the initiative that round. Your turn again before it goes.
Awesome. I magic missile it again.
Do it. You're all kind of inside just watching this happen as the table's just fucked up.
Let's move to a different table, kick it once,
It's,
and then
Stab it
sit
once.
down and wait for breakfast.
it kicks you back. That is enough to kill the mimic.
And then I just walk back
Very-
in.
Anticlimactic.
I thought it was funny. So moving to the other table.
Didn't say it wasn't funny. It's still anticlimactic though.
Stab it
Well,
with a dagger.
I think your friend's food is ready now if you want to send him a message. Or I can send one of the boys to go get him.
Fine. I send Athelstan a message.
Over.
Basically just comes through as get your ass back here, your food's ready.
All right. Athelstan, Sly, and Razira, you make your way towards the center of town to the Triple H. You can see it is a probably a general store, but sort of like an odds and ends shop too, like trinkets and bric-a-brac. They deal in pretty much everything. And on the front door, there is a, operator owner note that says operated by Hattie, and then it's like crossed out. And then Henrietta, it's crossed out. Haroldina, it's crossed out. And like it's just these 3 H names constantly like scratched out and then replaced and then scratched out and replaced. To the point where it's like on the ground, like carved into the stone of the front step.
Does it appear there's life inside?
It does
Like
appear to be
awake life?
open. Yeah, it does appear to be open.
He pushes open the door, ducks his head in. I'm gonna use your range.
The range is for customers.
I'll buy something. And he goes to the range.
What a dick. Okay. Stepping around.
And Sly's just like, He's he's having a day. Come on, Razira.
All right. The range out back is very, very simple. There's like some bales of hay with a very mutilated bullseye kind of painted on it.
Immediately throwing an axe into it.
Okay. Make an attack check. Attack throw. Whatever. That thing that you do with a weapon.
Yeah. That.
That.
I will do that. With one of my axes. Because I only have one hand. 17.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. It's a bunch of hay.
Yep.
Okay.
And he'll go to reach for the other one on the other side of his belt, and just and just like try and concentrate on making his hand, and then do it again.
Okay.
With the hand, and I don't know if that'll be a higher check or anything because it's with his offhand. Well, his telekinetic hand. 10.
Still hits.
Clear down range. And he goes.
You're literally the only one out there other than Sai and Razira.
I didn't mean to say clear down range. I meant to say the other thing that we marshals say when we can go pick up our may retrieve. No, never mind. He just goes and gets them again, and he just comes back over the line.
Okay.
Slash just like.
So you and Sly engage in sort of a makeshift axe throwing competition. Razira, what are you doing during this?
Probably just watching it happen.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have any axes.
Do you want it? Huh? You wanna try?
So you try throwing a shoe?
Do you wanna try? I mean, I could.
Okay.
She does that. Sly does that, but offers an axe to Razira.
Okay. Go ahead and make a attack throw.
Razira, right?
Razira, yes.
Since I don't have any.
That's all right.
You can just use your.
23.
Holy shit! It goes through the back of it. We all just stop.
2.5-foot tall cat person just chops it down range.
Yep, the axe is thoroughly embedded.
How do you feel? And Athelstan stops, looks at Razira, looks back at the hay, at the target, and then looks at Razira. Let me tell you about Madame Eris.
Oh?
Oh, I think that I felt a lot better all of a sudden. Nope, I'm still pissed off.
So you tell Razira all about Madame Eris and her breaking the rules of the game.
Plaid-wearing bitch.
Plaid-wearing bitch. And
usurper.
Wah.
And how we're going to kill the hell out of her, especially since she's been like... And he mentions at one point, he remembers to mention that she's been subjugating the whole of an entire city and using... a secret police force, which has now been invaded by a bunch of shape changers, to, keep everybody, like...
In line,
yeah.
So, Razira, you're given all that information. Go ahead and make a posture check for me.
Oh, I thought you said posture.
Okay. I guess with posture, high is bad and low is good.
Depends on the situation.
No, you're able to mostly follow. some of the things don't make sense. Like you don't know what the game is, other than Maggie lost it.
Huh? Oh! Can we get some? Oh my God! Can we get some affies in the chatsies, please? Wait, why do I have emotes? My subscription ran out.
That would be why.
No, I have them. Why do I have them?
Oh,
Were
I
you
don't know.
gifted us this?
Yeah, my subscription ran out because my card got compromised.
Ah,
Oh no,
shitty.
but did you get gifted one?
Oh, did I?
Mm.
I'm
I
guessing
think
so.
maybe I was gonna say, I think in that batch that I donated last time, I think you were in there.
Nah, because I had an ad earlier in the stream. Anyway.
I don't know.
Okay, no.
Magic.
Anyway.
Yeah, so you
lost the game. I wasn't even doing anything. I have never done anything wrong either, ever.
They're just a little guy.
I know this is about you, and I love you.
Just a little guy. I am a worm.
Athelstan grabs his axes, puts them in his belt, and then goes inside the 3 H's to
Okay.
make good on his deal.
All right. So, as discussed, the 3 H's is a anything and everything shop. A lot of the items they have one of, and then there's the like staples that they would have like a stock of. So like rations and hammers and that sort of thing they would have a lot of, but it like a book, a map, one vial, like
every single vendor in the new Zelda games.
Yes.
Well, they have so much gold, they have no resources.
Yep. So
that made more sense in my head.
What are you going to purchase after your use of the range?
I have a number of things that I need. I will give you a list if this is satisfactory.
The person you're speaking to is a elderly dwarf, female with a massive gray beard and a braid down the middle. And she just looks up at you like, all right, what you wantin'? What's your list?
Sorry. A couple of pairs of pants because I seem to have grown 3 inches since the last time I was fitted.
I thought floods were coming back into fashion.
No, I just figured I should show off my slutty ankles.
Quite whorish of you.
Yeah. Do you need my measurements?
Got it.
Good. Thank you. Some knee braces would be great too, preferably metal.
Can't say we got those.
Anything that can be MacGyvered into them. We have now made MacGyver canon. Sorry.
Probably want to check with the blacksmith if you want something metal.
Excellent. Thank you. Sarah, Sly, do you want anything? Sly's like already like amongst the shelf with Razira, like they're like looking through like a glass or something, and their heads are really big.
Got their head in that big bin of candy.
You could probably fit in there, like the cats do. You could probably fit in this thing. Are your bones liquid?
I've never seen them to check.
Are you bendy?
That was the best response.
Yes, it was. Is there really a candy bin?
Sure.
Yay! Candy. I get candy.
Okay. Anything else?
She would make an investigation. Could you roll an investigation check for her for something that might suit her needs and likes? And then you can just write that down and maybe resolve that for her later, because I don't want her to miss out on this opportunity. And also, Athelstan will probably shell out for her candy if she brings it up, and he's just like, oh, whatever.
Okay, yeah, she comes up with like a big mitt full of candy.
Cool.
Zira's just looking around, seeing what they have.
Pixie dust. Do you have any?
No. Not the last time I checked. My sisters like to restock and not write it down in the ledger. I'm telling you, the ledger is very important.
It is. A ledger is the key to all organization and importance.
Exactly.
Especially for a small business in this economy.
But those flighty bitches don't understand that.
Fucking flighty bitches.
Exactly.
Yes. Sorry. I'm getting used to having an extra heart. Sorry, give me a sec. Some rations. Yes, that would be useful.
Take your pick. We've got different variety depending on your tastes.
Surprise me. Surprise me based off of the look of my teeth.
I think we have a dentist in town too.
Excellent. I haven't seen one in so long.
I can tell.
They came in. They grew in this way.
What else?
Oh. Can I make an investigation check?
Sure. Are you
Something
looking for anything in particular?
I feel like this is more important than a 12, but I think I'll let it lie. He's angry, so I think he's looking for something maybe out of place, something that stands out to him specifically.
There's not a lot that stands out because everything seems to stand out. If it's not one of like the staples that they carry, it's just some random bit or bob that's on the shelf.
He looks.
Okay.
Capital
With-
L.
How do you look? Are you looking with all your eyes? Are you true sighting? Like you got to narrow
Can
it
I
down.
look
for
with
me.
all my eyes and my true sight?
Sure.
How does he look? He looks purple.
Yes. Keenly observed, Razira. Sly is shoveling candy. Yeah. I look with all my eyes and with the truest of sights.
Okay. You see a variety of like seed packets. You assume it's for like farmers. Again, all of those sort of staples like shovels and rations and whatnot. Clothing. You see a couple bottles of wine. There is a very beautiful pen, like an ink pen, that is on the shelf. And it's
Snatch. Sorry.
okay.
Keep going. I'm so sorry. I just
No.
wanted to look at it.
It's resting in like a brass block. So it's sort of like on an angle, it's sticking out. Like I'm having trouble.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You just continue making this gesture.
Like a pen holder that makes it stick up.
I have one that I could show as an example, but I don't know where it is because I'm still not unpacked yet, and it's the end of September.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You see what look to be a couple of old spell books. There's
Anything interesting?
They're just spell books.
Okay.
Appear to be belonging to wizardy types.
Mm.
There's a bunch of jewelry. None of it seems to be like anything other than what it looks like. There's a couple weapons kind of lying around.
Anything good?
Not really.
Okay.
Just sort of regular stuff. There's a mortar and pestle that it's clearly made from like bone, but the inside is covered in like an onyx melt almost. Yes, it sticks to your tongue.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
That too. That's weird.
Would Zira see that mortar and pestle?
Yeah. He'll take it down and like he'll be like looking at it, and
Mhm.
Sly will be like, we'll see the. You said onyx on the inside.
Yes,
She's like, shiny.
it is shiny. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Athelstan?
Whoever's touching it.
I am.
Yep.
He is. Oh, that was almost a 1. Hello? Oh,
Hello.
15.
You manage to resist it, but as you're holding it, the entire scope of it begins to come into play, and in the bone, you're able to see what look to be like screaming souls. Thank you, Windsor. That was perfectly timed.
Shopkeep, I didn't get your name, I'm sorry, but what is this?
Mortar and pestle.
No. No, it's much worse.
Definitely bone. Smells like bone and herbs.
Guess I can make an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I can
Well,
play
yes, sir.
D&D. Why did it fly out of the dish? That was literally an 18. Are you freaking...
Can you hear him?
I know.
He's
He's
like, wah.
yelling.
He's like,
Hey,
wah.
Mama.
Wah.
What is
Well,
your problem?
Windsor.
We've been together all day.
That's
Since
cat?
Razier's looking at it, might as
Yeah.
well.
Wait, which cat?
literally, I rolled an 18 out, but it knocked out of the dish. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds. You're a wonderful product.
Which
Oh,
cat
I'm
is
sorry.
it?
Because I talked to another cat.
No. Which cat is it? Please tell me. I'm
Windsor.
desperate. I like that guy. And I like you, Pasta.
He's
Pasta
big
seems
mad
good.
right now because I talked to another cat.
Oh my god.
The Razira, you're the one that actually determines this is definitely magical in nature. It also appears to be under some sort of magical effect.
Any wizards in town?
You're literally traveling with one.
Yeah, but the one that I'm not traveling with.
That was
Preferably.
You can learn that or can do that spell too.
Do I know it?
Yeah, I would say you would know that.
Oh, okay. This too, but please wrap it.
Of course.
You should. Not that I want to tell you how to run your business while you are doing your very best with flighty bitches, as you say, but you might want to be a little more careful with certain types of artifacts.
What do you mean, artifact? It just came in from one of the traders.
What trader?
Oh, I don't know. One of Ralph or Frank? I don't know.
Is Ralph or Frank still in town?
Doubtful. They usually come in every couple months.
All right. Thanks anyway.
No problem.
Things are magic.
Perhaps information?
You want information?
Yes.
About what?
Any missing children that you've noticed lately or heard any gossip about?
I ain't the one to be gossiping.
No.
And do I look like I'm in my childbearing years?
Of course not. Only if you are or not. I can't tell.
I'm not.
Please, I'm having a lot of trouble with social interactions right now. So.
No, I don't know nothing about any missing kids. As you're walking
Insight
back...
for Sly, too?
Sure.
Yeah. After that, we'd probably just take off.
All right. As you're walking back to the counter, you see other things. Like there's it looks like a bed knob post. It's gold. And it's just sort of like sitting on the shelf.
The hell is this?
The bed knob post?
What's your name?
Henrietta?
Henrietta. Sorry, wasn't sure based off of the H's on the out front, which might have been more recent. based off of the proclivities of some of the artifacts that you've had previously, would you not say that perhaps this is more than it seems?
Entirely possible, but not my business. If you want to buy it, you can buy it.
I look at it.
Make an Arcana check.
Do I get advantage because of all my eyes and my sight?
No. Because this is an Arcana check.
It was worth a try. Fuck, it went out of the dish again! It was a 17 outside the dish, and that was
It might be.
fantasy ground. Okay, cool. Please have these things ready for me as soon as possible. I appreciate it. How much do I owe you?
You want the bed knob post too?
Sly's like, I do.
All right. That'll be just like looking around.
Don't touch it, Sly. Why? Because I said so. Oh. She
For everything that you're asking for, 75 gold.
75 gold.
All the rations. How many days do you want? I assume 10. Couple pair of good trousers. The bed knob. The other thing that you wanted, the mortar and pestle.
Okay. Fine. Sly pulls her sleeves down over her hands and takes the bed knob.
And you got about 20 gold in candy.
20? When was the last time we got to have candy? And he goes outside. Come on, Razira.
Candy?
Oh my god, you're gonna love it, Razira. Come here.
Oh, this should be a horrible idea.
She's like, unwraps one. Open wide. Don't swallow this. Suck on it. Did you hear me?
Okay.
12-year-old.
Put it in your mouth. Suck
She-
on it. Don't swallow it.
Just opens her mouth,
Places it on the tongue. Like an orca.
closes her mouth, and let's see what happens. 9. I don't know.
Candy's weird.
What kind
It's
of
not
candy is it?
meat. The one that you gave her is like a Werther's
A
original.
Werther's? I knew it.
It was gonna be that or like the candy
Using,
stripe.
like the strawberry
mint.
one.
Yeah.
Stop using
Strawberry
my
ones
brain.
that every grandma has, but nobody ever buys.
Stop. The strawberry ones are freaking delicious. I don't care what
They are,
anybody
but
says.
like, I don't know any grandma who actually buys them. They just have them.
They just show up. But I forget what I was gonna say. Anyway.
Drop them in a vial of strawberry liqueur and let them just dissolve.
Ooh. Ugh, it reminds me of that Skittles vodka that they made in college. Ooh. I hate Skittles.
She wants to go to the blacksmith after she's done with breakfast.
Oh yeah, well, we head back to the thing because apparently no one's come to get him about food. Oh wait, no, that's probably when he hears.
Received a message.
Literally, I just was saying that's probably when he heard the message. All you hear back is "Go fuck yourself," and we meet at the inn, and Athelstan sits at his own table because he ordered the whole bar, and he eats it all because he's starving to death.
Okay. So you all settle in for breakfast.
And Razira wonders what the hell happened to the table. Where did it go?
It's outside.
I killed it.
Yeah, you guys walked past it.
Yeah, he walked past it and just thought it was basically something that would just happen on a regular Tuesday around the people he hangs out with. Also, he knew there was previously a mimic, and he's like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
You knew what?
And he walks in, he just like opens the door. I fucking knew it.
Okay,
What?
but like, how expensive could a new table be when there's a mimic thing that's there, and it's killed?
You
get rid of it.
It's like, I don't know who I spoke. Wait, did he speak to Danica yesterday? Was that
No, he
Danica? I
spoke
thought that was someone else.
Erwin.
Erwin.
Oh yeah. No, wasn't there someone? Yeah. Literally spoke to an Irwin yesterday and was told that there has been no mimic activity recently. I'm sorry, but I'm a little pissed off. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to eat your delicious food and I'm going to shut the fuck up because I'm so pissed right now. When he sits down, just like aggressively and skids his chair in and just like, rah! No, actually, he picks up a fork and knife.
Like when the beast is learning to eat soup.
No, it's not the Beast. It's Mr. Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
He can't eat soup?
Beast? No, he couldn't.
No soup for you.
It was
No,
porridge.
Mr. Incredible. I thought he
Oh.
could eat. I saw the movie like once.
It's a great movie. And so was the second one. Anyway,
Maybe the second one.
we eat breakfast.
And you didn't happen to get a map while you were out, did you?
No. I'll put it on the list.
Fine, I have shit I need to get.
Speaking of which, he reaches into his pouch and he drops the wrapped pestle on the table so that way the velvet opens up. Plonk. What the fuck is this?
I can tell you in the morning.
Are you for real?
It's for real. That's how my magic works.
He closes it back up and he puts it away. Sly is just like standing there with a bag of candy and a golden bedpost in her sleeved hand.
Is that
Sugar.
magical or something? You need that identified?
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
You were mean.
Who?
You were mean to me.
When?
Okay. She puts down the bedpost and the bag of candy, and then she thinks better about it and takes the bag of candy.
Oh, am I talking to Sly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was talking to Athelstan. Yes,
No,
I don't care about you.
No, Athelstan sounds like this. Sly sounds like this. Yeah. You don't get...
Do you hear that? It's wonderful. Look, I can tell what that is.
If you didn't like me, if you didn't like me at all, then you should have just left me to rot in that jail.
I don't think I was on board to get you out, but was I? Breeze?
Does she hear that?
Fact check me on this.
I'm pretty sure you wanted to help get them out. And then when you
Athelstan,
were there,
sorry.
tried to buy everybody else out and succeeded in most cases.
It was a long time ago in Kartakes, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Everything
No.
before the crown is a little blurry, if I'm being honest.
Mouthful
After
of
she
chips.
pickpocketed somebody and got caught and
Yes, I remember that now. But I don't think I was the one that said, let's go save them, did I?
Sly is just like with her hood pulled up and just like with the candy bag open, just eating it.
I don't remember, but you weren't against it, and then you bought their freedom and you bought the other horny wizard's freedom.
I bought their freedom?
Yeah.
I seem to recall that we fought our way out.
No.
They chased us, yes.
They chased it. Well, the
I maybe
townsfolk
did some
chased us,
charm
yeah.
person, maybe?
No,
maybe
you
did some brain
paid,
fuckery.
You paid some good hard cash for.
I don't have that kind of money.
You're
You
gaslighting
did?
your own.
You
self at
traded
this
a
point.
You traded a bow for Gabriella.
Oh.
Jer probably remembers that, but Dez, I'm thinking, doesn't retain anymore. As you see, yeah, that's just Cedar's theory.
Well, whatever the case. If you want me to identify it, I will do it. I will even do it for free. Because Athelstan has got me in such a good mood.
Sly is like sitting with her chair turned away from you, and she's eating her candy. She's like, "No, don't touch my stuff."
Look, I don't fucking care. Okay, fine.
Wait for Keli, because Keli's
Alright.
not mean to me for no reason.
Oh, you doesn't mean to me.
Athelstan like reaches a ridiculously long leg over and just kicks Dez's chair. Shut up.
Do you think you are maybe so angry because you never get anything accomplished?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say something else.
What do you want me to say?
Anything.
I fixed Kilai's problem with my servant, so yeah.
He slams the fork down.
Keelan's gonna go. She's gonna go to the blacksmith.
Okay. As you leave, Roziro's moved up to the bar to order some meat. Do you summon Gabriella in? Yes.
No, I don't. I
Athelstan's
don't
from the
think that would
barn.
be appropriate.
Okay.
Breeze goes with Keli just so that they're not alone.
Athelstan goes to the barn.
Okay.
Oh, Athelstan is going to the barn?
Yeah.
I best go with him then.
His true sight lasts for an hour.
Yep.
Which I would like to hopefully have time to use at the blacksmith.
Are you going to the blacksmith or the barn?
The barn first. Just
okay.
to look.
You haven't eaten your breakfast.
I thought I basically ate half of it.
Bring it along. You've got the strong arms.
Okay. So
we'll put it on the list.
Are you waiting to go with them, Keli, or are you just going? You're just going?
Keli's just going.
Okay.
Like,
so
she's
Keli and Breeze.
fucking done.
Breeze is with them.
Keli and Breeze.
Where am I going?
You can go
Where is
wherever.
everybody going?
I don't know, but we can stay here if you want, or we can go with one of them.
Why don't we go check out that place that sells the furniture?
Oh yeah.
Why so we can burn it to the ground?
I just wanted to inquire their business practices.
Maybe report them to OSHA.
Is there a branch of... Actually, do they have, like, a Better Business Bureau here?
Yeah, Fantasy Better Business Bureau.
BBB.
I was just chatting with Henrietta over at 3H's, the corner store.
I think it is 4H's.
It's 3.
I thought it was 4.
4H is the farm?
Well, it's called 3H's, but there's about 7,000 H's.
H's?
Okay, let's go to 7,000 H's.
What is that letter?
Gordon and I will go over there because we're very charismatic and can help solve this issue.
While you're there, can you pick up the things that are on my list and possibly get Keli a map? Please.
Sure, can you give me the list?
They have the list.
Oh, okay.
Do you need gold?
I have gold.
Okay. Are you willing to spend that gold on the map?
Of course.
Be careful in there. It's stuffed full like a fucking...
I could make you some fake gold if you'd like to take that.
It's okay. I have real gold. Alice does not understand what Des is implying.
Would you like some counterfeit printed money?
Okay. Keli and Breeze, you head to the blacksmith.
Yay.
The blacksmith that you come upon is very clearly more for like farming and that sort of, day-to-day commoner stuff. There are some weapons, but they seem to be very base model. A lot of it, though, is like horseshoes, hose, scythe, that sort of thing.
Right. I don't suppose you have any, like... I look at my... motion in my scale mail. Any way to enhance this or anything like that? That or my shield?
Unfortunately, not, love. You'd need to go speak with one of the wizard types. Not much of a magic-y type myself. The person you're speaking to is a very squat, round dwarf. Their long beard goes down to like their groin, but you can see bits and pieces that are missing, clearly from like the fire from the forge and sparks. And, their whole face is just like smeared with soot and grossness. Can hook you up with a bunch of horseshoes, though.
Centaur's good to go, but thank you.
Rightio. Send him my way if he needs more.
You said you had weapons?
I've got a couple things here and there, but they're not my main priority. Were you looking for something particular?
I think Maggie, is Atlas still looking for a freaking short bow?
He has a bow
Yeah.
right now.
A crossbow, yes, but does he want a short bow still?
I don't think he needs both.
Never mind.
Off the top of my head.
Do you have any recommendations for who to go to get things enhanced? Your accent's fucking mine up.
I don't really cavort with them magic folk.
Do you happen to know where those magic folk might be?
Around, here and there.
Let's check with Ben Richten, it's fine.
Oh,
I'll have a recommendation.
There's one right there, if you want to speak to him.
Has there been anything strange going on around here than normal?
Compared to what?
No, I guess normal day things. I heard that there's a problem with a baker of some kind, or kids going missing or something.
Don't know much about that. I don't have any children.
Does anyone in this town have children?
Seen
No,
kids.
they all got eaten by the werewolf. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is there a jeweler or anything in town?
Yeah, across the way in the center square.
I give him like a gold for his information and leave.
Oh,
Shit.
thank you.
High roller.
Just made him a month's worth of wages.
Yeah, pretty much.
At this
Kingdoms
point, Clay
have-
doesn't give a shit. Like,
Kingdoms have been founded on less.
so she.
That's why I
goes
was like
to the jeweler.
75 gold. Henrietta's a fucking scammer. Everybody, just be aware.
Sure.
Giving
there
her
she is.
tip to strangers. I don't know.
To be fair, I mean, Sly with 20 gold worth of candy, I believe it.
Where are you heading now?
The jewelers.
You move across the center square to the jewelers. It is a smallish shop, more on the like narrow side and long. But walking inside, you get that sort of smell of like silver polish, and
Ooh.
you can smell like the silver polish, obviously, and like that smell of tarnish when it's rubbed off. Sort of like acrid on the back of your tongue. And behind the counter is a diminutive elven woman who is has one of those like eyepieces in and is
I know what you mean.
looking very closely at it looks like a charm bracelet almost.
I think my
Hello.
mic's cutting out.
What can I help you with?
Do you have diamonds? Fairly
Yes,
big ones.
How big are you looking for?
500 gold if you've got them.
as one piece.
No, it doesn't have to be
Read
one
the wording
piece.
on the spell.
It's just
I
500
don't think it
gold
has
for
to be all
diamonds.
one
It
piece.
could
I
be
think
even
it just has to be a
it could be
total.
dust as well.
Well, I need diamond dust as well, but also I just wanted to make sure on the spell.
Baby.
Come on, Fantasy Grounds, do the thing.
It's gonna hate one.
Pretty sure it's just
Uh,
500 gold worth of diamonds.
diamond worth at least 500 gold, so it has to be a whole diamond. The other ones can be diamond dust, but this one has
Yeah.
to be a whole one.
We can say it's 500 gold worth
Yes.
of diamonds. Like,
Okay.
a 500 gold diamonds is
I know.
quite
I
large.
realized.
A beach ball. Something that's like
A
the Humvee.
bee.
I need diamonds totaling 500 gold. You have it?
Yeah, I could definitely put that together for you. Do you need anything else? Is there a setting you might want them in?
No,
Stash it.
for components.
In a bag.
Oh, of course.
I don't even think they need to be cut. They could just be raw, couldn't they?
Yeah, they could be.
Ironically, cutting the diamonds usually increases their value. I don't
I
know
don't care what the diamonds look like. Like, I don't.
Athelstan looks at it later and he's like, I've seen shot glasses cut better than that.
Okay, that's no problem. I can put that together for you. Anything else?
Yeah, so I have these, and she sets down 2 gold rings with bloodstones in them, and a gold chain pendant. Apparently, according to the little tag on them, they're both worth 250 gold. Would you be willing to take these in trade?
She puts the thing back in her eye and begins looking.
How big does her eye get?
In
the telephotic lens.
Yeah, it like.
Does it go dink dink every time she blinks?
Sure.
Yay!
Yes, I think this would be sufficient. Let me pack that up for you, okay?
Yeah. That was the only sort of gemstone spell component I needed. There was one, I think, but mostly just those.
Very well.
Yeah.
I'll
And
figure-
then, is there like a map maker or something in town here?
No map maker, but there might be maps at the Triple H.
And is there a purveyor of magical items?
No one exclusively, just sort of
Or
where they end
people
up.
that do?
Not really.
Hmm.
Nobody that deals in them specifically.
Sorry, she said that she would take those in trade?
Yes.
Delete them off my character sheet then.
So she goes into the back and with the 2 rings and returns a few minutes later with just like a little simple pouch filled with the diamonds you requested.
Tuck them away in my bag and yeah, I think that's pretty much all I need here. And then I guess, like, I would just keep wandering towards the Triple H, and hopefully the rest of the party then shows up at the same time. We can reconverge there, so it
Okay.
doesn't take all night.
Yep. The rest of the party, anything else before you leave the tavern?
I'd like to glance into the barn, and that's it.
Okay. So, you got
Hopefully.
with Des, you look into the barn, and you can see obviously there's a lonely cow there. There's a couple pigs and some chickens. And then you see Gabriella just sort of standing with her back to you, in like one of the empty stalls.
Show me.
No, go in and look for yourself. She won't bite.
Moving around in front of her, you see it just. She has her hood up, and it just doesn't look right. It doesn't sit right. And as you come around to the front of her, you are met with meat.
Thought so.
The skin of her face is completely gone, revealing teeth and muscle and bone, and eyes that just sit in the sockets with no lids. She's just staring at the wall in front of her.
You will not show Keli this. Ever. Do you understand me? Please. I'm already losing them. And I need you. And I need her. She will try to kill you for this.
Why?
You have to understand that.
I made sure that she cannot see Gab. It's just a monster now. My monster.
Get it a mask.
I'll keep the hood up.
Get it a mask.
Oh.
Please.
Where am I going to find a mask in town?
Figure it out, please. I don't know who is with you. They're making you less and less of a man. Even I can
Who
see
is
that.
with me? I'll look around.
Even I can see that, Desiree. I can see just fine right now. I remember I did look at him with True Sight earlier. I forget what he looked like, what the crown looked like. It was eyes, right? Just eyes.
Mm-hmm. And
like,
you do
behind him, eyes.
see like an ethereal being just kind of hovering in the background around us.
You need me like this.
Yes, but I
When
need
it gets...
Keli too.
Do you though?
Yes. That, my friend, there's no exception to that. It's going to be difficult, but I need Keli to be kept happy. She's not happy right now, and she will be far worse if they look upon what you've done to this thing. This thing that once housed a soul, that once housed a life that they held very dear. They talk a big game of the Deva and the Asimar looking upon a body and saying that it's nothing but an empty shell when it dies, and lighting their little lanterns. But it's bullshit. This will ruin them. And I need them. And I need you. So get it a mask. Never let it show what it has beneath it. Ever. I don't care if you have to strap it down to its face. Either that does, or I will ask you to please put it in the ground once again. I know you need your things. I know that you need yourself to be like this, that you are losing control of what was left of yourself based off of this thing, but
Oh, no. Athelstan, I'm in control here. I'm more in control of myself than I have ever been.
stay that way.
Of course. I cannot rise to greatness if I'm not in control. I am destined for that.
Don't
I will
become
see if
weightless.
I will see if I can find a mask.
Make one if you have to. Make it as nondescript and not flesh-like, something unlifelike, something, an assassin mask. I don't care if it's a hood, an actual bag over its head. You will not let this thing be seen by Keli. And you know what? You will not let Atlas see it. You will not let Breeze. So you will not let anybody else. This, what you've done here, is between you and I. No one needs to know. It'll be our little secret. Just you and me.
That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Damn it! I was about to do something funny.
Sorry.
We could use a funny note.
Okay,
please.
fine.
Yay! It's a Razira note.
I was about to have Razira just waddle in behind them and belch.
What's going on? That candy. Ugh.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around. It got a little body horror-y at the end there.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Not any worse than usual.
Nah, not really. We're all
I've had,
about
like-
skinning here.
I've had like plants growing out of my skin before on camera, so.
Yeah, so stick around. Check out DM Jeremy tomorrow for the season finale of Chapter 2 of Blood and Sticks. And yeah, we will see you when we see you next. Bye.